welcome back everyone to Beholder 2, in which, I have no idea what we're doing anymore. I can't do any of that, Getting promoted, that's what we're gonna be doing. Suggest a solution to the suburbs problem to Dawkins. That I don't really remember. Dawkins has asked you to help people in the suburbs. He has some ideas, but can't carry them out. Okay, don't really remember. Anyway, this is what we're doing. We're somewhat back here. We're continuing this. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna be playing as much as I can to try and make this as the last episode, so we're finished with Beholder 2. But anyway, we're back, so let's see what happens. Oh, I got exclamation point here, so did we do it? Talk about solving the suburbs problem. Stephen, what if we think of a way to help these people together? Do you think that just because I have an aneurysm, I can't use my brain? You are very much mistaken. And what have you come up with? I have some ideas, but I can't do it alone. Ask about the options. Alright, Trying to remember. Novichok antidote. Crap, I don't remember any of this. Alright, I can't really do anything with Stephen. I checked, kinda, I think. We're just gonna go with this. Stephen Dawkins is acting inappropriately, unpatriotically, and violating state directives. Your reports have been accepted, thank you for your vigilance. Now how do I get rid of the other guy, or is he already on good terms with me? So sad, Stephen Dawkins. So sad. He gets to be beaten up by the big brutes. Task failed. Right, crap, now I just gotta get rid of Horatio. How'd I do that? How'd I get rid of you, Horatio? Alright, there we go. We have a way to get rid of Horatio. Finally! Now we can get promoted. And get on out of this floor. Woohoo! Alright, report misconduct. Yeah. There we go. And now Horatio's getting beaten up too. Damn, we did it! Oh, goddamn. Finally. Woohoo. Now, get promoted. Yeah, that's already finished, so apply for promotion. Congratulations, you've served our country well. The wise leader has taken note of it. You've been promoted under the workload increase program for exceptional employees. After you are promoted, you will no longer be able to access your workplace on this floor. And your authority will be reset. Are you ready to move up to the next floor? Yes. Initializing the promotion protocol. Woohoo! Congratulations, you have access to floor 37, your workplace something something something. Now call James Cunningham, which is back at home. Can I go upstairs? No. I can't. So I guess we just go home and then tell James Cunningham. Also, hope I have enough money for... what do you call it? Bills. Goddamn. This is pretty much like my life. Minus the bills part. More of just trying to save your own money. Anyway, be right back. Oh, okay, there we go, it's automatic. James has been promoted to the very top. Hot damn, Evan, finally! That's the best news I've heard since. I can't even remember the last time we had such good news. For what? What's our next move? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't have a next move. We are entering Terra Incognita. I have no idea what awaits us on the top floor. Your father always fell silent when I asked about it. I don't mean to be rude, James, but... are you shitting me? I've worked all the way up to the top and you don't know what I'm going to find there? You'll find answers, Evan. That I'm sure of, and this time I'm coming with you. Your clearance allows you to bring visitors with you. You're one of the gods now. Thank you, James. Honestly, I'd feel better with you around. We won't leave a single question unanswered. Heimdall, the death of your father, all the injustice perpetrated in the name of the leader. We'll find the answer to every question and hold the guilty accountable. Meet me near the elevator, Evan. Nice. Okay. We're finally moving up. So, alright, yeah, let's check bills. Let's check TV. What do we have? Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Shit. Okay. We're now in dangerous territory with money. Yeah. All has been watched. No need to watch anymore. Time to just go to sleep, or do we have any, what do you call it? Do we have any things to upgrade? Oh shit, alright. Damn, got them all. Okay, it is time to sleep and move on to the next day. Alright, James is right here waiting for us at the elevator. Whew, let's see what's gonna happen. Let us see. Hey, James. Well, Evan, are you ready? I think so, James. Are you sure? Perhaps you still have some unfinished business in the ministry. Any promises you still have to keep? Nope. Yeah. Something tells me that there's no going back once we step into that elevator. Cool, I can save. Go to the top floor. I have no unfinished businesses. Let's go. It's time to get some answers. Excellent, my boy. Let's go. Now what? Ew. It's so bright. Wait, so... Yeah, like what? Are we the boss? What's happening here? Ooh. James! Wait, guy from the very beginning who was hanged? I think? Is it? Wow, what the hell? What's going on? George, yeah. George Hemnitz. Anything else? George? Hello, Evan. Hemnitz? What the hell? How? Why? From your exclamations, it's hard to tell what you're more stunned by, Cunningham's tragic death or my miraculous resurrection. He's Jesus Christ, goddamn. I dare say both events are equally shocking to you, so I'll give you some time to have a look around. I'm so confused. What is happening? What am I looking at here? What's this? Ew. Huh? Huh? Alright, I'm not sure what I am to do. There's nothing else I can do. And crap, yeah, I am the big boss. You can't go anywhere there. Sure, you figured a lot of things out as you scrambled your way to the top, but I imagine you still have a lot of questions. Ask away. We have plenty of time. Just please don't do anything stupid. I have enough rounds left in this gun to put you next to Cunningham's 8 times over. Who are you, really? Yeah, I'm George Hemnitz, and now, without any false modesty, I can say that I am the smartest member of the Inner Circle. Inner Circle? Well, that's what we call the elite group of people who really govern this country. The rest all laughed at me. They saw my return to being a senior manager in the Citizens' Appeal Department as a foolish flight of fancy. They even came up with a word for it. Downshifting. But only there, down below, can you see all the vulnerabilities of the system. Only by pretending to be one of the mere mortals could I find ways to access our structures, such as the Internal Investigations Division. All it took was little dirt scraped from the very bottom, just 342 incoherent reports, a little indirect evidence of the rest of the inner circle being corrupt, 14 blurry photos, to be exact, and that was it. James Aldous Cunningham took the bait and started digging. Ask about Hamlet's execution, yeah. How is this possible? You were executed. I saw you, hanged in public with my own eyes. You weren't the only one who witnessed it, and that was the point. There was nothing supernatural about it. Bribes for the guards, a climbing safety rig under my jacket, a couple of clasps, and a hook for the noose. The really hard part was having to hang there without moving after that little show for the following 18 hours and 43 minutes. But why? You know, you seem like a smart man. You made your way to the top after all, and yet you still don't get some very simple things. Strange. It's so the others think I'm no longer around. My rivals are more dangerous than yours, Evan. Evan. Yeah, Evan. What rivals? Ferguson, DeSalvo, Weinberg. While I was dead, they were competing with each other, thinking that they didn't have to worry about anyone else behind their backs. Alright, ask about the bosses of the other floors. Why was it necessary to get me to deal with the bosses? As I said, I needed someone to help get rid of my competitors. Let's discuss how well that went. Ferguson, thanks to you, the pompous turkey of a man will be kept very busy digging holes for pools he'll never get to swim in. Great work. As for DeSalvo, a pure psychopath who should have been put down like a rabid dog a long time ago. Of course, I can say I haven't gotten my hands dirty from time to time, but I believe that violence should be justified and functional. The things he did were inexcusable and unforgivable. You did everyone a favor by putting an end to it all. And as for Weinberg, things got out of hand with that clown and his clones. Let him see what an ideal society truly looks like. You were right not to get swept up in his ideas. We'd be heading for a future overrun with clones otherwise. I think it's only fitting that he serves as biomaterial to help create the clones he loved so much. And as for where that leaves us, you did a superlative job. Well done. You played your part in my symphony without missing a single note. You're the star performer. The inner circle has been eliminated and now I'm the only one left. I'll be sure to give you a certificate of merit for all your hard work, Evan Redgrave. Ha 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 ha. Ask about the inner circle. Tell me about the inner circle. Me, Ferguson, DeSalvo, Weinberg, and your father. That's the whole inner circle. What about the wise leader? Doesn't he rule everything? Ha ha ha, Evan. Are you really that much of a fool? That old loon never ruled anything. It's been that way from the very beginning. It was all a scam. What? Just wait. You'll still have a chance to chat with him today. And why not? You've definitely earned you an audience. Ask about Cunningham. Why did you kill him? Nothing personal. Cunningham had played his part, and therefore it was time to remove him. He'd become waste material. And what was his part? He may have mentioned that he had a supervisor. I was that supervisor, although he never once saw me, and he received all his orders by telephone. I don't think he ever even guessed that the first circumstantial evidence he found on the inner circle also came from me. He used you and I used him to eliminate my competitors and gain access to the Heimdall Project through you. Ask about Heimdall Project. What is this project? What's the purpose of it? Alright, there was a burp. To control people, using repeater towers, alright, spread throughout the city, 2,841 of them, all together, connected to a single network. If you adjust the wavelength properly and send a signal, you can make people do anything you like. What's more, it's possible to create more complex patterns and command different people to do different things. You can make ordinary people obey and not complain. Make soldiers go to war. Make workers work. You can command everyone to be happy, and they'll be happy. Or you can order everyone to voluntarily go to the nearest euthanasia center and free up some space. One way or another, each individual will become a link in one great chain, part of a self-sustaining system that sees everything and hears everything. This is Heimdall. Ask about father. Was my father involved? Your father worked on Heimdall, not by himself, of course. He was a talented administrator and politician, but no scientist. He did achieve a real breakthrough. His team discovered how to completely block the signal for individual recipients. Without this, there would have been no point to the project. The entirety of the powerful elite would also be under the influence of the signal. I, for one, didn't much fancy becoming a slobbering idiot, jumping through hoops for whoever's standing at the control panel. Put simply, Heimdall is as much Caleb Redgrave's child as you are. And considering the fact that you and your father barely spoke to each other, I could not unequivocally say which of you he loved more. Ask about father's death, yeah. How did my dad die? I'll make no secret of the fact that Caleb posed a problem for all of us. What he was developing had the potential to not just shake the scales of power, Heimdall was capable of simply smashing the scales into dust. And opinions on the matter differed. Some didn't believe that such a project could actually be completed. Some wanted to wait until development was finished so that they could take it for themselves, and some were quite content with the current balance of power. But then the first test exceeded our wildest expectations. It was 100% effective. But your father, and this was a surprise, suddenly grew a conscience. So you all had him killed. Who was the one who did it? You? I think he was just trying to protect you. None of us had any qualms about harming each other's families. After all, you won't believe me, of course, and why should you? But your father jumped out that window himself. You're right. I don't believe a word of it. You don't have to believe it. You can watch the surveillance camera footage yourself from the terminal. The password is Icarus. Wow, Icarus? Really? Icarus. Alright, let's see this. First, save, in case this is actually a trap, and he comes to shoot me in the head. Alright, surveillance camera, Icarus. No. Great job, Redgrave, a real breakthrough. I won't let you bastards have Heimdall. You'll all only make things worse. To hell with you. You protected your son. We understand and respect that. But you didn't do anything to protect yourself. How long do you think you will last on my table? You've got to jump off cliffs all the time and build your wings on the way down. What? Isaac, what is he talking about? Oh no! And that's it. How's this camera moving? So that's it, he just goes and jumps out the window? Oh my god, you made it look like he was thrown out. What the hell? How could he? He had a son, a daughter-in-law, a grandson. Alright, Hemnitz. Alright, ask why I'm here. I understand all of that, but what does it have to do with me, damn it? The threat of the death of his own son. The threat of the death of his son would have been enough to get Caleb to give up and hand over access to the first person to get to you. So he was clever about it. He turned Heimdall to your biometrics, DNA, and vital signs. Then he killed himself. So you're the only person in the world who can activate the program. But why he stashed those boxes with launch codes all over the ministry, which again, only you can open, I do not quite understand. So you have to be alive, healthy and calm. That is, not in pain or under stress to launch Heimdall. That's why you weren't dragged to this office right away. That's why the boss of each the floor tried. Let's say to draw you into the orbit of their interest. Ask about Father's letter. Father's first letter, you wrote it, right? Let's just say I edited it a little. The original was much more voluminous. Caleb described the inner circle, Heimdall and his plans in detail, but the phrase "don't trust anyone" belongs to him. You should have listened to your father, Evan. I should have known. You're right about that. I even thought back then. Does this guy really have no questions? Like, why the hell is Dad writing in riddles instead of just telling everything like it is? By the way, you know how to keep secrets, Evan. You didn't tell Cunningham about me. Not that it matters, but I am pleased that you fulfilled my request. Finish the trip down the memory lane and let's get down to business. Ask about the leader. He said that the wise leader doesn't decide anything. Oh yes, you have a unique opportunity to see the wise, great, fair leader exactly how he really is. If you're going to weep in disappointment, don't do it too loud. There's a button in the terminal. The password is organic vegetable. Oh my god, you'll appreciate the joke soon enough. What the hell? No way. So I can't do anything with a desk, yeah? Alright, let's go look at the organic vegetable. Alright, what the hell is this? Oh my god. Wait, so... we go to him and... now what? The wise leader! Hello. Hello, is that you, Caleb? No. You look a lot like... you look a lot like him. I'm his son. I have so many questions for you. I don't even know where to start. I'm sorry to disappoint you, young man, but I don't know very much. I will have something to ask of you, but that's for later. In the meantime, ask your questions. If I can, I will answer. Ask about the Inner Circle. Do you know about the Inner Circle? Do you even know what's going on in the Ministry? I have no idea what you're talking about. These people don't really ask for my opinion. And why would they? What? You're the wise leader! And what does that mean? The wise leader is an image, nothing more. You're the father of the nation, the leader of the great state, the conscience, mind, and the honor of our era. I want to tell you a story. It's hard to believe, but once, a very, very, very long time ago, I was a teenager. Fantasy books were incredible, popular at the time, kind of like fairy tales for adults. Have you ever read anything like that? Those kind of books are banned. They say that every citizen must build a real life, not live in fantasies. Well, when I was young, these books were everywhere, and the hardest part was finding the good stories among all the rest. My friend told me the simplest way of identifying the bad ones. You have to read the descriptions on the back, and if you come across a sentence containing more than 3 words that start with a capital letter, the book is most likely rubbish. This technique still works almost 100% of the time. I hope you now understand why I'm quite sick and tired of all these wise leaders, consciousness minds, and so on. Why don't you do anything? You just lie here while injustice happens all around you? In your own name? What can I do? I have long been just tired old man who can't even move more than 100 steps away from these machines. Would you like to hear how I became the wise leader? I was an aspiring theater actor when the revolution started. I mostly played small parts. The most humiliating experience I ever had was portraying a corpse for 3 hours. Seems ironic now, doesn't it? So the revolutionaries stormed the theater during one of these shows and shot dead every actor for worshipping bourgeois value. They left me alone, seeing as I was already acting dead. A week later, I encountered them again on the street. They were shocked. They must have remembered my face. And someone yelled, "It's a miracle!" And before I knew it, I was put on a pedestal to give a speech. Either out of fear or relief, I got carried away with it. Turns out I was great at making rousing speeches. Within a fortnight, I was the face of the revolution. And as you can guess, it became my job to speak someone else's words from a stage, aspiring and motivating others. I was a nobody, and I remained a nobody, just an echo. At least now I don't have to play dead anymore. As you can see, I already look much deader than any corpse. Ask about health. What is all this? Why are you here? What are the organs in those tubes? Organs? Oh god, I didn't even notice it. I'm over 100 years old. They continue to transplant failing organs into me and keep me hooked up to life support. The worst thing is, nobody cares what I want. When they don't need me, they put me in an induced coma. When they do need me, usually to record yet another propaganda video, they raise me from the dead. Why? Wouldn't it be less trouble to use lookalikes? We had those for a time, but they all wanted something, money, women, or just to get drunk all the time. After a couple of unfortunate incidents, it was decided to just go back to the one person who already accepted his fate long ago. I'm not blind, I'm easily replaceable. They just don't want to go to the effort. Oh, what request? He said he had a request for me. I understand that asking this from a stranger is too much, but there might be no other chance. I'm so tired. I'm so sick of myself. So many years have passed and I'm still the same soulless talking machine. I want you to kill me. What? Kill me, I beg you. Stop this meaningless agony. After all, so many people have been deprived of their organs to support my life. And I'm just a scratched up turntable playing the same record over and over again. Unplug me. Unplugging me is pointless. Those life supports have a great many safeguards. Just take a pillow. Kill me, friend. Do the right thing, end my suffering. Yeah. Okay, we'll help you, I'm sorry. Not at all. May your hands be steady. I will pillow of destiny. Kill the wise leader. Please know you're doing me a great kindness. Oh my god. And we're in his perspective. Damn. And that's it. The wise leader is no more. Flatlined. God damn. What the hell? This is the most conspiracy-filled beholder yet. Anything else? Wise leader? Can't do anything with him. Alright, Hemnitz. What now? Where we leave off? Ask what Hemnitz wants, yeah. Each of the bosses wanted something. What do you want? Me? What do you think I want? Something tells me that a person whose mind could weave such a plan to eliminate competitors doesn't simply want to enjoy the power. Well, cards on the table, right? Spit it out. I've been here for many years, in this muddy pool of yours that you call the Great State, for some unfathomable reason. What could be so great about such a colossal mound of shit? You're like maggots, crawling around in the garbage incapable of imagining anything better. What use is your freedom if you don't know what to do with it? You yourselves gave it up to a handful of wicked people many years ago. It wouldn't be fine if you only poisoned your own lives. But you've built everything around the fact that someone else is to blame. Everything from the economics to demographics is tied to a war with your neighbors, who are also responsible, it turns out, for your inability to go and do something about it. Oh my god, you're a mole! A Borean! I've forgotten who I am over the years, but I have not forgotten that I want to end this damned war that continues to take so many lives. That's why I'm here, Evan. I want to use Heimdall to stop this meat grinder, so that your people and my people can safely build our own happiness. Well then, Evan, it's time to do what you've spent so much time working towards. Now you will launch Heimdall and hand control over to me. And don't try anything funny, I still have the revolver. I can live without Heimdall. I can live without Heimdall. You can't live without your head. Okay. I mean, he's got good. What's he got? Yeah, to stop the war. Oh! Hey, don't blame me. I didn't know this was gonna happen. So yes, what do I do? Wow, it's some kind of force field. thought even thought of that. Now I really can make my own choice. Alright, that's the only option. Welcome to the Heimdall control system. Congratulations on gaining administrator privileges, Evan Redgrave. You have 240 codes for protocol changes. The maximum is 250. Select the required protocol. Oh shit. What the heck? God mode. Isolate Heimdall. Connect independent circuits. Add administrator? What is this? I have no idea what I'm doing. Searching for users with the appropriate access level. Complete. Select a new administrator. Oh, cool. Yeah. Transferring administrator privileges to a new user. Nice. Transfer the... Wait. So, can Hamnets enter? Mr. Hamnets, Heimdall is awaiting your instructions. There you go.
A low pulsating hum drawn through the city, filling the air, boring into every mind and bending every single person to its mechanical will. Men and women, adults and children, rich and poor. In just a few minutes, the entire population submitted to Heimdall's power.
Goddamn.
From then on, people thought, felt, wished, and did only what was required of them.
Damn it, Hamnets, come on, you're supposed to stop this war.
Heimnets deceived Evan unshamedly. With the relays at his disposal, he spread them quickly throughout the country and immediately carried out his plan to destroy the population.
Goddamn.
People dutifully lined up at the euthanasia centers, and when there was no one left, the Boreans came and took everything they needed. The once great country became a desert with the frightening, empty streets of a ghost town.
Goddamn.
Evan wasn't able to see it through to the end.
Oh no.
He was only able to marvel at how quickly
God.
his fate had been decided, and regretted that Heimnets didn't find enough soap for his rope.
Soap?
At least he wasn't around to witness one of the largest genocides in history, and the destruction of his family along with it.
Goddamn, that slimy bastard. I'm gonna have to reload and see something else. Okay. I can't do this, which is sad. Protocol access locked. Contact the previous administrator for additional Heimdall access points. God damn it. I can pick God mode? Free of charge. What's God mode like? Attention, this protocol may alter recipients' perception of the current administrator status. Proceed to deify? Evan Redgrave. Alright, yeah. Cult of personality initiated. Bend the knee. Use Heimdall to your own purposes.
Is a cult of personality really such a bad thing? After all, if someone receives praise to the high heavens, doesn't that mean that they deserve it? The mindless worship of the wise leader was replaced by the blind adoration of Evan Redgrave.
No!
And if citizens had previously been able to afford to express their disapproval of the current state of affairs even in a whisper, now no one would have dared to do so, because having one's own thoughts is an unaffordable luxury in a country covered with relay towers. But this is not the end, it is only the beginning. There are still so many places in the world where Heimdall towers are yet to rise into the skies, and so many countries yet to learn about Evan Redgrave.
What the hell? Okay.
Replacing the wise leader, is that not the pinnacle of a ministry career? The name Redgrave was respected before, but now it inspires awe.
Woohoo!
Isn't that what you wanted for your son, Father? Isn't that the greatness you dreamed of when you created Heimdall? Evan sits at the top of the world, and everything belongs to him, from the mountains and rivers to the people and their thoughts. He alone decides what his subjects can feel and want.
Damn.
Evan Redgrave is a god now, and what does it matter that the fate of all gods is loneliness?
Your wife and daughter. Damn. Anyway, let's check another ending. Okay, what's this? Happiness for all, free of charge. Isolate Heimdall code requires 0. Connect independent circuits. Not sure about what those are, but yeah, let's pick this because sadly we can't pick that because we only have 240. Anyway, happiness for all, free of charge. An experimental protocol to introduce recipients to the purest of personal happiness and public welfare. Not recommended for use without prior A/B testing on A/B audience during A/B period. But I don't understand anything. Without analysis of selected cohorts, soft launch may result in an LTV decrease. Launch protocol? Yeah, sure. Experimental protocol initiated. Happiness for all. And let no one leave offended. The hell? Alright, here we go. Was it?
The desire of an abstract common good, embedded into the minds of citizens, had unexpected consequences. As it turns out, everyone has their own idea of good. And this meant that people strived for different, often opposite things. A wave of unmotivated violence swept through the city. People attacked one another at random, sincerely believing that they were doing it for the common good. When the wave of violence subsided, leaving behind it blood-soaked streets, the few survivors, shaking to the depth of their souls by the incident, started building a better world. And they did it with such fervor that they forgot about their own basic needs. After only a month, Elmer was a ghost town where even the most desperate did not set foot. Anyone who understood what was happening and who still had free will wisely fled the city, while Evan stayed on the top floor, witnessing the consequences of his choice day after day. Sometimes in moments of weakness, he thought that punishing himself with the monstrous sight of the massacre below was enough to atone for his sins, but soon there was no one left to whom he could repent. And so the thought of the shredder several floors below seemed more and more attractive to Evan every day. But what mattered was that the thought was his own.
Oh my god. Alright, let us see what Isolate Heimdall does. Attention, isolating the system from any external changes is possible only by the complete removal of all biometric data. In addition to formatting access data and activating additional firewalls, this protocol assumes the physical elimination of the last active administrator with a total removal of his/her DNA chains. Medical data suggests that this procedure is quick and highly painful. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes. Oh my god, our savior, sacrifice yourself. Oh, kit system isolation procedure launched.
Over time, the huge relay towers became a familiar part of the urban landscape. Slowly turning rusty and useless, they hung gloomily over the heads of everyone below. And though some said that the towers were only slumbering, still waiting for their master, no one ever found out what they were really built for.
Oh god.
Little changed in the country.
Alright.
Ministers continued to fight over power. Old players were deposed by new ones, each more vain than the last. A lack of principles became a synonym for success. ordinary citizens remained a bargaining chip in political games, small cogs in the soulless machine of total surveillance and control.
Surveillance? Surveillance.
Evan's sacrifice wasn't in vain. None of the ministers who so passionately wanted unlimited control over the minds of the citizens were able to have it.
It's goddamn no, not crap, what the hell? Control ending of Mass Effect. The blue ending.
Who knows how much worse things could have been if Heimdall had fallen into the wrong hands. But in the final seconds of his life, Evan still thought, could things have turned out differently? Was there ever any way for me to change something for the better?
Maybe not, because we can't do the main ending of 250 points. Alright, here we are. Connect independent circuits. What's this do? Attention, this protocol is used only for testing the power consumption of subsystems at minimal power. Running this protocol at levels exceeding 50% may lead to the complete destruction of the entire Heimdall system. Current power 93%. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah. This is pretty much the last dog in the manger. Dog in the manger. It's pretty much the last ending I'm gonna see. You guys can check the other endings, but yeah, let's just see what happens.
A series of terrible explosions shook the city. The relay towers became colossal columns of flame, falling on residents' houses and destroying the streets below.
Nice.
Violent fires raged for several days, and when they were finally put out, the heaps of twisted iron and sad memories were all that remained of Project Heimdall. Little changed in the country.
Alright, this is now just the same. So, yeah, this is where
continued to fight over
this is where I'll be leaving us all off. Thank you all for watching Beholder 2. If you guys want to see the proper endings, just search them on YouTube. I'm just gonna do the same thing. I can't go back anymore to find more data boxes, biometric safes. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you all and goodbye.
The ruling elite had no use for Evan. After the protective dome disappeared, he was held at gunpoint and thrown out the same window his father had fallen from.
Goddamn.
Like father, like son, they shouted at him in a mocking farewell.
Oh no!
And only during that fall, in a state of absolute terror, did Evan truly feel free for the first time in his life, even if only for a fraction of a second.